Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Assistant Director Emma Mediator Nadia and all my dear friends. First of all, let us give thanks to Allah SWT because by His grace we can come here to attend this English meeting. Gentlemen, today's presentation is about the difference between Islamic banks and conventional banks. I will read to agenda one by one today, namely the first, the opening, the secondly, the introduction, the session, the third, the close. Will the gentleman let open our meeting by saying Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Thank you for the next event is the presentation. The session for the first tour will be given by the first presenter. Please welcome to Rizky speaker.
Okay, thanks moderator. And the first one, definition of Islamic bank. In general, Islamic banks are banks that carry out business activities based on Sharia principles or Islamic legal principles regulated in the fatwa of the Indonesian Ulama Council, such as the principles of justice and balance, ad wa tawazun, benefit, maslahah, universalism, natural, and not contains garar, masyir, usury, unjust, and unlawful object. Next. Definition of conventional bank. Conventional bank, namely banks that carry out conventional business activities, which in their activities provide service in payment traffic based on established procedures and provision. Next, decree.
Thanks.
Thank you.
The difference between Islamic bank and conventional bank. 1. Purpose of establishment. Conventional bank have a full free profit orientation or adhere to the principles shared by the general public. In the contract to Islamic bank, the purpose of its establishment is not only profit oriented but also the dissemination and application of Islamic policies. Bank financial activities are carried out not only by looking at world effect, but only paying attention to aspects of the hereafter as well. Next. Number 2, implementation principle. Conventional banks use conventional principles with national and international regulation based on applicable law. Meanwhile, the principles of Islamic bank based on Islamic law refer to the Quran and Hadith and are regulated by ulama fatwa. So, so that all financial activities adhere to Islamic principles. Next. Number 3, operating system. In conventional bank, the operational system applies the application of interest rates and agreement in general based on national regulation. Meanwhile, Islamic banks do not apply interest in their transaction. According to Islamic law, interest is included in the category of usury. Thanks. Next to Ajma.
Thanks, Mitri. Number 4, relationships between customers banking. Institution in conventional banks, the relation between customers and banking institutions is the debtor and credit in contrast to Islamic banks. The relationship between customers and banks is divided into 4 types, including sellers, buyers, partnerships, leases, and finance. Number 5, formal agreement. The difference between Islamic banks and conventional banks in terms of formal agreement is that conventional banks enter into agreements with national law. In contrast, Islamic banks carry out contracts by paying attention to Islamic law as well. Various types of transaction contracts in Islamic banks range from profit seeking to social service. Not only that, in carrying out the agreement, there are several legal pillars and conditions that must be fulfilled to ratify the contract. Number 6, transaction method. To conduct transaction, conventional banks follow transaction policies that have been established in the applicable law and are relatively general and the same for each bank. Unlike conventional banks, Islamic banks have several special transaction methods in accordance with the fatwa issued by the Imam in Islamic law. The transaction is called a contract, the types of which include A. Al-Mudarabah, profit sharing. B. Al-Musyarakah, sharing. C. Al-Musaqat, farmer cooperation. D. Al-Wa'i, profit sharing. C. Al-Wakalah, agency. Thanks.
Thank you, the President. Finally, welcome to the final agenda. Again, you would like to thank the presenter
and all participants for their active participation. The close of today's presentation is transaction method to close transaction. Conventional banks follow the transaction policies that have been regulated in available law and RLP, the general and the sum for each bank. So hopefully the presentation be useful for us. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you again.